guys, welcome to another video. So today I will be bringing you guys along with me to do my market prep, and I will be bringing you guys along with me to the actual market to sell my crocheted plushies. So today is Friday and the market is tomorrow on Saturday. So obviously today I'm doing market prep and then the market is tomorrow. So I do usually do market prep kind of just the day before, because the only market prep that I have to do is put tags on all the stuff I made in the past week since my last market. So I will show you guys individually each item I made in the past week and just tell you guys a little bit about it, kind of what pattern I used, which is probably going to be my own pattern or I just freehanded it, but I will show you guys all the items one by one just to show you guys what I crocheted in the past week. So I do want to start off by saying I did crochet more stuff than what I will be showing you guys, but a lot of it went to the consignment stores that I'm selling my plushies at. So obviously I don't have them here with me, so I can't show you guys, but I think most of it is here actually. I did take a lot of inventory from my market inventory to bring to the stores, but I did bring some of the stuff that I made in the past week. But I will show you guys the rest of the stuff that I made. So this is in no particular order. It doesn't mean that I'm showing it to you guys in the order that I made it, but that doesn't really matter. So I will start off with this weighted chicken. So my mom actually sews the weighted pouches. I'm going to show you guys one like that's not in a plushie in a second. But yeah, my mom sews them for me because I can't sew. So yeah, she does that. And then I just kind of crochet around it. And my weighted chickens have been pretty popular. They've been selling pretty well. Every time I have one, it sells. And I've tried to make other weighted animals, but they haven't been selling for me. I have a weighted octopus and a weighted bear, but they're not selling for me, but the chickens are. So I made another weighted chicken. They're actually pretty quick to make, but they are kind of pricey because the weighted pouch takes a lot of materials, and those materials are not cheap. So yeah, they're pretty pricey, but they do sell very well. So here's the weighted chicken. I love him so much. They're so chunky and they're adorable. Next, I have two pumpkins that I made. I already have a few pumpkins left from last year that I made for my markets, and they didn't sell last year, so I still have them out for this pumpkin season. But I did make two more. Because I did make 8 of them like a while ago, and they were to go to the consignment stores. So now I made 2 for my markets, and I think they're super cute, and I hope they sell this year because I made a lot last year for my Halloween season, and they sold, but obviously not all of them, so I still have some left, and I made these 2. Next, I have a blue elephant. I think this color is so cute. If someone's gonna buy like a little elephant for a baby, I wouldn't recommend giving it to the baby because there is the safety eyes, but even just in the nursery as a decoration, I think these elephants are super cute. I forgot to tell you guys about the patterns. This is my own pattern. The elephant is my own pattern you can find on my Etsy shop. The rest were all free-handed. Pumpkins and chicken was just free-handed. But the chicken is like inspired by the Mabel chicken, but I just freehand them. Next, I have these 2 small axolotls. I did have a few of them for my markets last week, but I did bring some to the consignment stores. So I made 2 and I just freehand them, but I do have a pattern in my Etsy shop for a big axolotl. Literally looks the same as this, but it's just bigger. This is just a smaller version that unfortunately I don't have a pattern for. I'm thinking of maybe writing one if there's interest, if there's not already one like this. But yeah, I made these 2 axolotls. I actually made these last night. I made one bigger bee. So this one is just free-handed, but there's a lot of bee patterns out there. And yeah, super cute. And I did make 3 small bees. So there is a pattern for these. So I made 3 small bees. This is actually my bee keychain pattern that you can find on my Etsy and coffee shop. It's a pattern bundle that comes with the bee keychain and a bee plushie. I didn't use that pattern for this one because it would have came out bigger and I wanted it a little bit smaller. So yeah, that pattern is usually worked in acrylic yarn. So when you make the bee plushie, oh, I have a fluff in my hair. When you make the bee plushie from the pattern bundle, it would come out at this size if you make it in acrylic yarn. But when you make the bee keychain in acrylic yarn, it's going to come out a lot smaller, of course. But when you make it in plush yarn, the bee keychain, it comes out this size. So it's perfect. And the bee plushie that is usually worked in acrylic yarn, if you made it in plush yarn, it would come out bigger than this one. So I made this one just differently because I wanted it smaller. But yeah. Next, I have 7 little birds. So I'm going to show you guys just a few at a time because I cannot hold 7 little birds at the same time. So I have 2 in this color. These are just freehanded. A few people have been asking me for a pattern, so I'm just going to do my research, make sure there's no pattern that looks the same out there, and then I might write one up. I don't know if I'm going to have the time because obviously writing patterns is very time consuming and I'm very busy recently. But I have these 2 in this color. I have 2 in this color, which I think is super pretty. I have 2 in this color. And lastly, we have a little purple and pink and white one, which I think is my favorite, to be honest. It's super cute. Next, I have one octopus with curly legs. Usually on the tables, like at markets, I kind of like display them like this, kind of, you know. Anyways, I love this yarn. It's like a rainbow velvet yarn kind of thing. Just freehanded this guy. Next, I made 4 chunky octos. So this is my own tutorial. It's on my YouTube channel. Just go in the playlist tutorials and it is the chunky octo tutorial. So I will show you guys them one by one. So I have one gray one like this. I have one blue one. I have one pink one, which I really like this pink yarn. It's super cute. And this one is blue and gray because I started making it blue, but then I ran out of yarn. So I had to use the gray, but I think it's pretty cute. It's unique, and I'm sure someone will love him just the way he is. Next, I made a giant jellyfish, so I'm going to try to put it back here. So there are like this color in there too. It just doesn't really show, but when I display them, I make sure that all the colors of tentacles kind of show. He has hand-painted eyes that I painted. I think they're super cute. And the yarn is sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see. I think, yeah, here you can probably see. But the yarn itself is sparkly, and I think that's super pretty. So I just freehanded this guy, but I think there is a pattern on Pinterest. If you just, like, search giant crochet jellyfish on Pinterest, there's going to be a free pattern that shows up. I didn't use it, but I know it's there because a few people have been asking me sometimes for my giant jellyfish pattern, and I just send them the link to that one because I know it's out there even though I don't use it. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this guy. Next, I have one mini dino, which is rainbow. So I actually used the same yarn that I used for this octopus, but I doubled it up with some white yarn and it makes it like really pretty. I don't know, I really like it. So I just freehand these guys. I have 3 mini cats, so I'm just going to show them individually. So, when I say mini cats, I mean little mini cats, and they're so cute. So I just freehand these guys also, but there's like a million loaf cat patterns out there. Maybe not a million, you know, there's probably a few, but there must be like the original loaf cat. I don't even know who it's by, but I guess this is what it's inspired from. I don't know. We've all seen the loaf cats before. I've just been freehanding mine. So yeah, I have this color, this like greenish color, which I think is super cute. They all have a little pink nose, which I think just made it even cuter. And lastly, I have just a solid purple one. I like how their tail just goes up. Like, I think it's super cute because cats always walk with their tails all the way up. So yeah, I think these are adorable. Next, I have 2 mini turtles. So these are like not sea turtles. I don't know ground turtles. I have no idea, but they're not sea turtles. So I have these two. These are my own pattern that are on my Etsy shop. They're super cute, super fun to make, and very low sew, and they work out pretty quickly. And I have these two small sea turtles. I just freehand these ones. I think these colors are very pretty, super cute. Okay, so now we are reaching the end. So I made one mini chicken because I didn't have enough yarn to make a big chicken, so I had to make a mini chicken. I just freehanded him. He's super cute. So I'm just going to show you this anyways, even though technically I made this not in the past week. So if you've watched my most recent video before this one, it was a market fail of selling my plushies at an Apple Fest, which is the same one I'm doing this weekend. But whatever. So yeah, I say it was a market fail because I barely like paid back my booth fee. Anyways, just go watch that video if you want all the details. But I did crochet 20 octopus keychains, like this guy. I crocheted 20 of these guys while I was at the market last weekend. So yeah, these are not things I made this week because I crocheted them at the market. Anyways, so yeah, I only have 4 left because 16 of them went to the consignment stores because they're selling very well over there. So yeah, I have 4 of them, 3 in this blue color and 1 in like this pink color. So yeah, I'm kind of worried about tomorrow's market because it is the same Apple Festival that I did last weekend. It's like part 1 and 2, and it was basically a market fail last weekend, so I'm a bit worried again for tomorrow, but it is what it is. I already paid for it, so we're gonna go and we're gonna try to sell as much stuff as we can, and I always bring crochet with me so that if it is slow, I can still get stuff done. I mean, I made 20 keychains last time, plus 2 little frogs. So it was a fail last weekend, but I was successful by making so much stuff. So yeah. So that is all the stuff that I crocheted in the past week that will be coming to tomorrow's market with me. So yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit worried about tomorrow's market. I'm not sure. It might be another market fail, who knows? But it is what it is. At least I get to meet people and get my business out there. People still see my stuff, even if they don't buy anything, they can still see it, take my social medias and follow me on there. So yeah, it is what it is. It might be a fail, but let's hope it's not. So now for market prep. I need to put tags on all of those plushies. So I need to put the tags with my logo on all of them and price tags, and then I'm gonna have to pack them up into my bins and my bags that I will be bringing to the market. So all of those bins and bags and literally everything that goes to the market is not in the car. Usually we would keep it in the car between markets, but I do have a sports game tonight that I obviously have to go to. So yeah, funny thing is, the market that I'm doing is about a 45 minutes drive from where I live, and that is tomorrow morning. And tonight, late tonight, I have a sports game, like I just said, in that exact same suburb. It's like a tiny little town, little suburb. The exact same one that I have the market, 45 minutes away. Gotta drive there tonight for my game, and then come back home, and then drive there again tomorrow morning. But whatever, we're having fun all around. So now I will do a time lapse of putting my tags on my plushies, and I will talk to you guys when I'm done that. So it's just past 2 p.m. I only need to leave at like 8:30 to go to my game. So I will crochet pretty much up until I gotta leave. So I'm gonna go do some more crochet and I will update you guys on everything I make in that time. Alright guys, so it's just past 8 p.m. so I'm gonna show you guys what I made today. And before I leave, I will be putting tags on all of those things. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you real quick. So I made one blue jellyfish. It does have a little mouth. It's just the yarn is like velvet yarn, so it's a bit hard to see. But yeah, it's different shades of blue. I think it's super pretty. And I made one mini dinosaur in this like pink color. And I made these two little birds. I thought I was out of this yarn and then I found it when I was looking for other yarn. So I decided to make two of these birds in this color because I am out of them in this specific color. So I made all of that and I'm almost done, a whole elephant. I probably won't be able to finish it tonight, but I'll bring it to the market tomorrow to finish over there. So I'm just going to put tags on these guys and then get ready to leave for my game, and I will probably talk to you guys tonight when I get home or tomorrow morning, I'm not sure. So I just put the tags on all the stuff I just showed you that I made today. So now I'm just going to pack the stuff that I want to bring to crochet over there tomorrow, because right when I get home later I'm probably going to shower and then go right to bed. So I'm going to get all that ready and I will see you guys tomorrow morning before we leave for the market. Good morning guys, it's Saturday morning, so we're going to be leaving to go to the market soon. We're running a little bit late, like we won't actually be late, but I just won't be as early as I would like to be, but we're going to be okay. So I'm going to show you guys my setup once I'm all done over there. Alright guys, so I'm back home after the market, so I wouldn't say this one was a complete fail. So I showed you guys my setup and everything. I'm sorry I did not film anything really at the market other than I showed you guys the sales that I had made so far at around noon. But I really don't like filming when it's an indoor event because it just echoes and everybody can hear you speak to a camera and it's really awkward. So I'm sorry I did not film anything, but I did chit chat with the vendor beside me. We became pretty good friends, so that was really nice. So now I'm going to tell you guys how the market went. So it actually was a lot better than last weekend. I actually doubled my profits, which were not a lot, so it's still not a lot, but it's a lot better than it was last weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys how much I made and all of that. So I made a total of $131 in sales. The booth fee was $27, which is not a lot, which is really nice. The square fees were only 98 cents. So that leaves me with a total profit of $103.02. So again, it's not a lot, but I did double my profit from last weekend. If you haven't watched that video, definitely go check it out. But yeah, it's still not the best market ever, but better than last weekend. I still made some profits, so I will not call this a fail. So now I'm going to do a breakdown for you guys. So I'm going to tell you guys about all of the items that I sold. So I'm going to tell you guys how many of each items I sold out of the amount that I brought. I'm going to tell you guys how much I sold that item for, and I will put a picture up of that item to show you guys what it was. Okay, so starting with chicken nuggets, so I started with 10 and I sold 2 of them for $8 each. I started with 5 elephants and I sold 1 for $25. I started with 6 octopus plushies and I sold one for $15. I started with 4 regular chickens and I sold one for $18. I started with 1 big pumpkin and I sold it for $20. I started with 1 small pumpkin and I sold it for $12. I started with 4 mini turtles and I sold one for $12. I started with 2 packs of catnip toys and I sold 1 pack for $12, and there are 3 toys in each pack. I started with 5 small bees and I sold one for $12. And lastly, I started with 11 dish scrubbies and I sold one for $1. So that is a total of 11 items that sold. So obviously better than last time. Last weekend I sold 9 items. So this time I didn't sell that much more stuff, but the items I did sell were higher priced items, I guess. Like, not that expensive, but I did sell an elephant, which last time I did not sell anything over $20, I think. So, or even 18. I don't know. You would have to go look at the other video. I don't remember. But yeah, I didn't sell that many more items, but I did do better overall. So I'm pretty happy with how today went, considering I never do that well at these events. So I'm not too upset about it because it is a fundraiser event. So at least you know that your booth fee is going to a good cause. So even if you don't do that well, you're still helping out people that need it because they donate to charities. So I wouldn't call today's market a fail. It's not the best market I've ever had, but it is absolutely not the worst. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it went. One thing that I am disappointed about though is that this was an Apple festival, just like last weekend. So I had made some Apple items. I made some Apple keychains and Apple coasters. I sold 2 Apple coasters last weekend, but I did not sell any Apple related items today. So now I'm stuck with a bunch of Apple stuff that I don't think will sell because apples are not something people usually look for. So I don't know. I'm just scared that I won't be able to sell them like at regular events. I'm still gonna have them obviously because I need to sell them, but I'm just scared that I won't be able to sell them at an event that's not Apple related, but I will try to sell them. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!